to a cliched, let's be honest, boring snooze fest that is in dire need of a knight in shining armor. Television ratings, downward spiral. Pay-per-view buy rates, plummeting. Mainstream acceptance, non-existent. And reactions of the live crowds, complete and utter silence. You're silent because you're embarrassed to be here. Honestly, I'm embarrassed for you. And the reason why you're embarrassed is because of the steady stream of uninteresting, untalented, mediocre sports entertainers who you're forced to cheer for and care for. No wonder you're not cheering. You can care less about every single idiot in that dressing room.
Now, here's Joe Cronin. Joe Cronin.
Joe, we gotta start the show. Raw's over. No more pain. It's okay, buddy. Pain's over. Wake up. Joe? I mean, I fell asleep, but I hope he didn't have another heart attack. Oh, God. Do we call Leah? I don't know what to do. Let's start the show. Raw sucked. Yeah. Killed Joe. That's for sure. Damn near almost killed me. Oh, man. What are we going to tell his kids? This is bad. Oh, damn it. Well, at least his family can sue. I mean, they have to be liable at this point. They clearly caused him to have a severe cardiac episode, multiple strokes, a seizure. God knows what else happened. I mean, this is horrendous. I just fell asleep, but I think it damn near killed my host. What are we going to do? I'm a little worried now. Chat, guys, I don't know what to say at this time. Maybe tonight we're going to need to take things back. Originally, we were going to have to review Raw, and we were also going to reveal, the latest storyline going on in the show. But we're going to have to be real and have a tribute to Joe Cronin all night. So when you go ahead and donate down below, let us know your favorite memories of Joe and how much he meant to all of us. Because I really, oh God, this is so sad. I can't believe they killed my friend. Fucking Raw. Everything they make us watch. This is what they gave us. This is what happens. This is what they do. We review this week in and week out. We stick by you. We stay with your product, and you torture us. You make us feel such pain, such sorrow. You killed my best friend. His poor kids. They're going to grow up without a dad. All because of Raw. I hope you're happy, Vince McMahon. I hope you're happy. Oh, Joe. Oh, there's no replacing Joe Cronin, that's for sure. But, oh, this night. How could they do this? Raw is literally killing people. They advertise matches, and then they fuck you over. You don't even get to see what happens. They forget there's a pay-per-view every time. And then suddenly they have to build to it the same night. And it kills Joe. Oh, God. I knew I should have hooked up those shocky things to his nipples. I could have saved him. He didn't want to fool around tonight.
Nate Diaz looks like he will misuse a bow flex in his future. My god, that episode this weekend was crazy good. Hope Raw didn't kill you tonight like usual, Joe. 3 hate points.
Well, Jesse, yeah, no doubt about it. Yeah, he it was funny, but God, that UFC reaction was one of a kind. Yeah, 3 hate points, but Jesse, Joe's dead. What are we gonna do? I should have told him I loved him when he was alive. Why couldn't I say it then? They don't even have Shayna Baszler on the show. Last week we had the most ridiculous ending to Raw in the history of the show. And then they don't even follow it up. They take away the doll without any explanation. They just throw it away. Meh, time out. You've been bad. What do you mean you've been bad? What is it? That doesn't make any sense. What has the doll done? Nothing. Fucking nothing. Absolutely, literally nothing. And that's the problem. Nothing makes sense anymore. This entire show from top to bottom, we usually say, oh, things, they have made Alexa Bliss booked like an unstoppable monster until she faces Nia Jax tonight. And for some reason, she has to sell to her. Why? She was already in possessed form. Why was she, every other time she no-sells everything. So now she's beatable, and then it comes down to a distraction from everybody's favorite circus freak? Come on. Oh, I don't know if his body's already decomposing or if he's having after seizures or what, but it looks like Joe's spitting up. Maybe he's coming back to life. Joe? Maybe Raw didn't kill him. Joe, goddammit. Breathe. That's it, Joe. Get the Raw out of you. Breathe. Get the Raw out of you. Breathe, Joe. I'll take it. Joe? God damn it, don't tease me like that. You come back to life. We need you. This chat needs you. See what Raw is making him spit up? I don't even want to know what the hell that is. My goddamn mic's falling apart. This whole show's falling apart. Joe, I got to give him virtual CPR. And here, Joe, virtual mouth to mouth. Take it. Chest compressions. Here. Here, let's get some more breaths. Live, goddammit. Live. I think I came too, but was that good for you? Thought we had him there, chat. What the hell? Somebody's got to call the sex line. We got to get him back. Where's that girl, that mood? Get that cow on the line. She'll know what to do. I guarantee it. I must not have enough strength. I don't have it in me to get him back to life. Come on, chat. Oh, we need your favorite Joe Cronin memories. He needs to hear it. We got to get him back. Come on, Joe, goddammit. I know, don't come. Come on, Joe. We need you. We need you to get through this. We got to review this Raw. The fans need you. I need you. We know we can get you back. I don't know how much more virtual CPR I can give. Come on, Joe. We got to get... Don't make me get Luis. If I got to get Luis Alejandro to do it, I will. Don't make me pull Luis in from the Discord and make him give you CPR, because I will, if I have to. All right, Luis, we got to give Joe CPR simultaneously. Are you there? Luis, answer me, goddammit. It's a medical emergency. In my time of need, no one's there. What the hell is this? I call upon you for help? Luis, goddammit. What the hell are you doing? I called the ambulance. I did. That's why I called Luis. Luis, answer me, goddammit. Don't worry about your camera. Talk. Luis, we need your help. Joe's not conscious. Goddammit. Speak to me. I need to know what to do. I've tried virtual CPR. I've even tickled his grundle. Nothing works. Tell me what to do, Luis. Luis Antonio Alejandro, are you there? Oh, anybody. I need help. In the chat, tell me. Do you think this... Is this from the vaccine? I don't know. I best not even say it, but I figured if Luis got his penis
Joe,
pump...
why does the champion always have to lose on TV? It makes them look weak. Ending it in a DQ doesn't make them look weak because they never got pinned. How did EVA Marie win the match when she wasn't even wrestling? That's not how winning works.
Pacharo, but that's funny. That I don't mind so much. Her just being that much of a heel, being like, I won. She's not in the match. I don't know. Getting Podcast gave you a lot of lightning bolts there. He said, clear. I don't think it worked, though. It wasn't enough to shock him. I got the ambulance. I called the ambulance, and Luis is not answering me, so I don't know what else to do. I mean, we tried. Garguts, get the defibrillator. Quickly. Somebody, help me. My God. Raw is literally killing everyone. I don't know what to even say. Literally, at least, AEW's numbers went up a little bit, but that wasn't even enough to save Joe because they still couldn't break 500,000. There's no good news tonight to save Joe. Even Marie still doesn't know how to wrestle. We need something to entice Joe back to life. Even Alexa Bliss taking Lily out of the storyline, that's not enough to save Joe because it was still shit. All of it was terrible. It was awful from top to bottom, every last fucking bit of it. I would have rather have watched Billy Gunn get anally raped by Arn Anderson again. And even that didn't wake up Joe when I sent him that Snapchat. And I'm telling you, Billy Gunn was bent over. Arn Anderson walks right out of the locker room and goes right in. It's a hell of a video. You want to see it? 20 bucks.
Queefy sons of bitches.
On Twitter. I thought we were, possibly.
Queefy sons of bitches.
I guess not.
I
Maybe
ate
he's
your
coming back to life.
cum,
I don't know.
and it threw me over the border.
Luis, Joe's still dead. I need your help, Luis. I don't know what to do. Help me resuscitate him. What do I do? Do I use a penis pump or what?
Look, throw some ice water on him.
Oh my God!
Virtually.
Oh my God! Tell whoever that is to stop screaming!
Luis, can you hear me? I think you need to speak more Bible verses. I think it's working.
Who's screaming?
I guess Luis forgot how to use a microphone, but just the mere sight of him was enough to make Joe semi-erect. I was hoping Garguts could bring the defibrillator in from the Discord. We got to go ahead and see if Garguts has any suggestions, since Luis has just brought us a miracle, I thought, but it was a false miracle, just like his penis pump. Doesn't hold. Unsatisfactory. Those inches don't stay, Luis. That's a lie. Speak English. You're literally cutting out. We're hearing the end of whatever you're saying. So you're literally going, "Bleh." And I don't know what the hell that means. Am I retarded? Or is he just fucking performed a miracle and then we can't hear Luis anymore? All right? I'm trying to get Garguts into the Discord here, but I'm trying to get another miracle. I don't know if we can save Joe. This is a lot of stress on my plate here. I have taken way too many edibles and smoked way too much for this.
Please resuscitate.
Oh! Oh!
Rise!
Oh!
Rise!
Ah!
Keep going.
We-
Tell him in nomine Patri et Filii et Spiritus Sancti. In the name of Jesus.
Water.
We don't need ice water. We need your microphone to get him alive.
Get some ice water right now, Jake. Get some ice water.
Oh, you fucking Mexican!
You're not leaving us tonight.
Oh,
There you go, Luis. Keep screaming in the microphone.
Oh, fucking God.
Luis, deep throat the microphone.
Or else
throat
I'm
the
gonna summon
microphone.
the winged dragon of Raw.
That's right. Deep throat the microphone.
Oh, God.
Take the camera and shove it in your mouth, Luis. It's curing him. It's reviving him. It's torturing him.
Bring Joe Cronin back from the shadow realm.
And a lot of plaque. What is going on? Luis, you need to break an egg on your head. A raw egg on your head.
I beg thee, please heed my cry. Transform myself from orb of light and bring us victory in this fight. I beseech thee, grace our humble host.
Good God.
It's working, Luis. It's working.
Get the hell out of my Discord, Luis. You fucking cocksucker. You illegal American. You're an illegal American, and all your... Are we live right now?
Yeah, we started the show. I was begging Garguts to get a defibrillator. I mean, I was...
Ladies and
virtually trying to
gentlemen,
send
what's
you
going
CPR.
on? It's Monday night. I can't believe it. And ladies and gentlemen, Raw just ended. And finally, we got Jake in here. It's about time we got Jake in here, baby, because Raw
we
is
weren't
over.
live. We're starting the show right
And
now. That's right. Just hit the
we are
button.
going live
Yeah,
for the
going
Monday
live.
Night Raw review. Jake DeMarco's in the house. And let's do it. Yeah.
When Raw, Smackdown, WWE, or AEW end, tune in to the Joe Cronin Show. Live on YouTube for review and reaction. Joe Cronin and Jake break down all the action. All of it. The Joe Cronin Show. Your source for wrestling opinions, news, and insanity. A wrestling podcast with attitude. Mature audiences only. Join our community of over 70,000 people. Subscribe free on YouTube to The Joe Cronin Show.
We got Jake DeMarco in the house tonight. Monday Night Raw is over. And I'm sorry about that, about Jake being late, but he's here now.
Yeah, sorry, I was running behind, and but now we're live, and glad everybody could be here, and thank you to Garguts for the hookup, and glad everybody's doing well.
Yeah, good to see
What's
everybody
going on,
doing well,
Greg
man.
Gubby? Everybody in the chat, 10 out of 10 my ass. That's right. This show is a 10 out of 100. Not even a 1, but honestly, this was a nightmare. My God. honestly, I could see why people are dying left and right from this. Nothing made sense. Everything contradicted whatever they presented the week before. None of their storylines followed through. I feel insane. I talked to so many people tonight that agreed with me entirely. What happened? I mean, we know it's been bad, but like they literally made things the opposite of a repeat, like, you know, a repeat of a repeat on top of a backwards repeat.
Yeah.
Then they forget there's a pay-per-view that they try and rush booking for at the very end.
That
That six-man tag was the biggest nonsense bullshit.
I mean, unless we find out Shayna Baszler's been murdered, what the hell is the point in the puppet? Well, why did we watch that last week? For what?
Why wasn't Shayna there? They didn't use her at all to build towards the match. She was barely even mentioned. She was an afterthought. Then on top of it, what was the whole thing with Nia being able to attack Alexa? Like, that was weird because she wasn't in her normal attire. She was supposed to be possessed, and she's been pretty much built like the Fiend was. I mean, she took over everything the Fiend had.
Right.
So I just don't get anything that they were going for. Why did you have to have Alexa lose to Rhea Ripley again? I mean, the count-out victory for Nikki Cross, why can't she just win?
You mean Asuka? Asuka versus Rhea Ripley.
Yeah.
Okay. You said Alexa.
Oh, I meant to say Asuka.
I was like, wait a minute. Did I miss something? I remember. I realized what happened.
Yeah. John Morrison beating Jeff Hardy was very random. I mean, we just had Jeff win last week, so it's because, they wanted to do the thing with Cedric. But that didn't make sense either. It was so ass backwards.
Why did
Jeff never disrespected him? Like, none of
why
this
did
made
Cedric
sense.
lose?
Yeah, Cedric shouldn't have lost last week either to Jeff.
But now
that's why I said they shouldn't have been in the match together.
But now, what's his face?
And why does John Morrison need the match? Again, the only reason I'm giving this a 1 tonight is because I laughed again with Morrison and The Miz. They did a different comedy angle of Morrison forgetting him in the wheelchair. In slow motion, The Miz is yelling for him to come back. That made me chuckle really. You know, that was funny.
But didn't he lose tonight again, too? The Cedric?
No, he beat Cedric Alexander because they did this stupid thing afterwards where, if I lose, I'll retire right now. So you're going to throw a retirement match into a rematch angle and have it be a less than 3-minute match?
Right.
That was the dumbest thing in the world. You made a retirement match.
Why did Cedric
stipulation tonight on Raw? You really were that confident. What if you lost? You've lost so many matches since January. You were on a 6-month losing streak. You're that confident? What if somebody hit you? You got disqualified? You know, what if a million things? You were really that confident? Okay, but you couldn't have built this story up at all to have it the pay-per-view? Oh, my God, Jeff Hardy could retire if Cedric beats him, and Cedric's been beating people left and right. The only one he can't get through is Jeff Hardy. No, they just do it on Raw in 3 minutes. It makes no sense, and they throw it away like garbage. And then Jeff was acting like a wise sensei in the back with Riddle. What
was that? That threw me all off how he was acting. I'm like, is he on crack? What the hell happened to him?
They turned him in like this wise, omnipotent, all-knowing sensei, and
which is okay.
You have 4 eyes, like,
right.
I laugh at Riddle, but again, one of the highlights, and I think the match tonight. I sound so hypocritical. I know this. It's so hard to convey. Like, emotionally, I'm not invested, but the best match tonight was RK Bro in the New Day. I'm tired of seeing them face each other, though. I'm glad. Hopefully, this will be the end of it, is my hope and a prayer. Of course, I'm sure it won't be. But hopefully they're done now. They beat them clean. No, ifs, ands, or buts about it. But that match was pretty much as good or better than anything we got last night from NXT. That was a great TV match tonight. But I can't get invested to it because we've seen them fight so many times. And it's like, all right, RK Bro is going to go over at this point. That's the story because they're trying to turn the New Day heel. Well, Kofi anyways. I kind of like the story with that. Will Kofi turn on Xavier? You don't know how much do they have to push him to lose. Okay, so that's a little bit interesting, but that's a 0.5 out of 10 interesting. That's not enough to save Raw.
Right.
I mean, SmackDown's been decent, but that's because there's 4 or 5 Roman Reigns segments. If you take everything else out of SmackDown but the Roman Reigns stuff, the show would literally be a 3 or a 2.
Yeah, they do one thing right, pretty much, for the most part.
Exactly. And think about how many times you saw Jimmy J, Roman, like all those segments last week. And Roman, I don't want to fight you. I don't want to, I don't want to attack you. I love you. It was such a good gaslighting segment that you got. And then all the stuff afterwards, and then yeeting Dominic Mysterio over the ropes. That was great too. But if you don't have Roman, you don't have a show. Here, we don't have any big stars because they ruined Drew by making him stop, start, and lose so many times. He lost to Randy, then he lost to Miz, and then he lost to Lashley. Clean. So all these clean losses, you can't defend. There's no way to get behind him at this point. So
well,
when
he sounds like
tonight,
the broken record
he's still
good
not
guy.
going to beat Sunday. Yeah,
his little good guy, rah. I'm gonna go out there. Like it's like terrible. It's
and
like
because he keeps getting chances, he feels like the old school Roman Reigns or John Cena getting pushed, and the fans are starting to resent him. But they don't understand why this formula doesn't work, and they always have their baby faces, and then they have him cut the William Wallace promo and all the. He delivers it well, but what he's saying, it just isn't great.
It's all just
I still like Drew. I like the way he wrestles. I like the way he talks. I like his attitude, but
it's generic.
They're ruining him.
Big generic good guy.
Some reason I miss. Some reason I miss. Some reason I miss phoning you. I miss phoning you from a fucking phone booth. I miss phone booths. I miss phoning you. I miss phoning you from a fucking phone booth.
Hell yeah, I need to
Bobby
make
Lashley is a dollar store godfather and Piper Niven's career is dead already. Trash 5 hate points.
Whoa. Nick Grosso going after the Piper Niven. $14.99 coming in. I had no problem with that. I got to be honest.
So we got
I didn't even care.
15 hate points there and the 3 from before. So that's
true.
8 what was it? 18.
What do you
hate
mean
points,
before?
So, you know, in the before times, we just forgot to count the one from the other night. So it's all right. We got we'll get it. But this is just not true in my eyes. I like Piper Niven. I liked her as Viper. I've been following her for not a great deal of time, but long enough.
You've been following. I know why
her.
you were following her.
Yeah, why is that?
Because she knows the best.
Well, of course.
I know.
She's a great chef.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I was just saying. I was trying to tell all the jokes that Twitter told. They're already crying.
I thought you were going to say that I wanted to eat applesauce out of her asshole. I was like, well, let's not go that far.
Well, what I do love is how all the little SJW people are out all over Twitter. All the wrestlers.
Oh my god! The size difference. Oh my god! They're making fun of her, and my god!
As if hello, Tamina Snuka and Nia Jax haven't been called tubs of lard for 2 years.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, not
all of this, and
all of a sudden, Piper Niven's
was
there.
Called Beast and Piggy and Piggy James. We've done. Come on now.
But they're all coming out of the woodwork like this is some new thing. And
Eva Marie is saying, I'm better than you, but I'm going to teach you with Piper Niven. It's interesting. And then Eva Marie even went on to Twitter to introduce Piper because WWE commentators ruined that segment by pretending not to know who she is. She works for WWE. She's a WWE NXT UK employee. She's been featured in many, many like pivotal things, Mae Young Classics, things like that. She's known by the WWE audience. You can't say, who is she?
She's
if she
not
was
known,
coming in from AEW, if she's coming in from New Japan, some other company, sure, who is she?
But she's only known by like.
But she's still known by enough. They've spoken about her. You know, they did it when they covered the Evolution pay-per-view. You know, they showcased all the women at that point, and they did little packages, and she was in one of those. You know, fans have seen her before. Is my point. Maybe not many, but enough.
Yeah,
enough
only 30% of the audience knows who she is, though. So that didn't buy. I thought it was funny,
ridiculous thing to say who is she because she's a hired employee, but
they don't want. They don't want.
Fine,
they don't want to.
But at
tell
the end,
you.
she should have been introduced. They should have said, "Oh my god," or had even Marie still could have said she won the match. But
I mean, it's still Vince's fault. He probably told them not to say her name.
Yeah, it just doesn't make sense to me. I don't understand why they wouldn't know her name.
Probably
she works for the company.
Well, because
she's a
they told them not
employee. Exactly.
Did you know that? You know Isaac Yankem was Kane? Did you know that when Kane took his mask off, they didn't go, "Oh my God, this was Isaac Yankem years ago"? Why didn't they do that?
But what is the sense of him saying we don't know who she is?
Because they're telling you right now they don't know who she is. Like, we don't know who she is. We've never seen her before on Raw. We don't know.
I don't think it's the.
What the hell's the difference? What the hell's the difference? They bring up somebody all the time, like, "Oh my God, this guy is some crazy person," even though they were down in developmental, is like John Barry. They brought up Bray Wyatt, and they were like, "Look, Bray Wyatt," and you're like, "Oh yes, Like, we don't know who he is. You know, like
Yeah.
it's the same sort of thing. Who cares? Like, I don't get this part. I don't get the people who are. I mean, yes, obviously it's interesting. Like, oh, they elected to not say Piper Niven.
Maybe because it took me out of it every time they said it because it felt ridiculous.
They said
Maybe
it too
that's
much.
why.
They said it too much.
They said it over and over. I have no idea who she is. I really don't know. I wonder who she is. I really don't know who
because
is she?
the
I don't
audience
know who she is.
doesn't
Do you
know
who she is.
On Raw, they don't know who she is.
But which is fine. But the way they said it in that inquisitive nature, and then they never got the answer. But instead of having a cliffhanger, you have
that
Eva
was the
Marie going
idea
on Twitter to introduce her.
Well, that's the other thing is Eva's going to get the mic and tell everybody who she is. So you're like, oh,
she should have said who she was and then say, "But I won the match." That would have been fine.
But they
that
got extra heat,
so much better.
But that's why it was extra heat because then she didn't even say it. She just said, "I win." Like that was double.
Which
heat.
I liked. I liked the idea.
They got Smarks
her.
angry. They got Marks angry. They got everybody angry. It was actually, I honestly am not upset about this. Anybody upset about this? I saw so many people upset. I'm like, why do you all of a sudden need to say Piper Niven's name? They never had to do this before with like so many other people.
It just took me out of it because it was just so weird knowing that, you know, we've seen her, or at least I've seen her. I followed her. I've watched her on the network, on Peacock.
I mean,
so
to me,
it was like,
I watched Ember Moon as Athena, but she didn't debut as Athena, and I didn't go, oh my God, why are they not calling her Athena? You know, it's like, well, because she's not anymore. Now,
I guess if she was going to be a new person, I wouldn't have been as confused or perplexed by it, but she's still going to be Piper Niven, so that's who she's been. Saying I don't know who she is. It was just weird to me.
Well, but no, but here's where you're right.
Every time they said it on commentary, it took me out of it. It took me out of it. It took me out of it because I'm like, we know who she is.
Well,
here's
where
it's
you're
not
right.
A new character. It's not someone new.
Here's where you'll be right. If they come out next week and she is Piper Niven, then what? Why did you hold back her name?
They already did it on Twitter. They had Eva Marie introduce her.
So I guess the point of that was to literally piss off all the Smarks. That
exactly.
was the point.
It just took me out of it. If there was a reason to it, like she was no longer going to be Piper Niven, she was going to be the Viper Extreme, you know, instead of Viper, you know, whatever. I'm shitty at names. You get the point. La-di-da.
How about Eater of Cake?
Yeah, there you go.
Could be that.
You know, Hound of Hungry. And instead, we go ahead and we get no name change, no gimmick difference. Just it's Piper Niven, and I like Piper Niven. That's not the complaint here. It was just very weird to me. It took me out of it so many times because they made such a intentional, poignant point to state over and over, who is she, who is she, who is she, who is she, that it took me out of the match because I'm like, of course we know who she is. Why are you acting ridiculous?
She's a winner.
So it confused me.
It was weird. It was weird.
At least if there was going to be a point to her not being known and they were going to keep her name quiet for the next few weeks. But Eva Marie then immediately went on Twitter and said, by the way, this is her. And then Piper Niven retweeted it and said, hi. So what's the point of
that? Doesn't mean she'll be Piper Niven, though, still. That still doesn't mean that. I mean, Carmella is Leah.
It's Piper Niven.
Carmella is Leah on Twitter.
I'm just saying she introduced her as Piper Niven. She's going to be Piper Niven. I think that's pretty much what we're getting.
Probably. It doesn't make
sense.
Still,
you know, it's just weird. She was in the Mae Young Classic as Piper Niven. She was on NXT UK as Piper Niven. At least if she had not been on any WWE TV before, then I would understand it.
Well, the Fiend was also.
Take me out of this moment.
What was the Fiend's name? His name was like Fatty McGee in NXT for like a year and a half, 2 years.
Oh, Husky Harris.
Husky Harris.
Yeah.
So he was Husky Harris. Then he was Bray Wyatt.
Yeah.
I mean, what's the difference there? He shows up. You know what I mean? Like, it's the same thing.
Yeah, he had several names, but
sure,
but because it's not a change. If he came up and they're like, "Who's this?" and now he had a new gimmick, and so they're pretending like the old gimmick didn't exist.
Only like
I would be okay with that.
Like 700,000 people watch NXT. You know, like I mean, like so.
That's half of your audience now.
I don't think so. I don't think half the NXT audience watches Raw.
I do. I remember even saying that the crossover from Raw to NXT was very high. Same thing with SmackDown, NXT, and Raw. Like the translation and crossover was almost constant.
But you got about 1 million people watching Raw who don't know who she is.
I bet you it's far less than that.
I don't know, man. Judging by some of these casual WWE Twitter account people, They don't know what.
I think they have more hardcore fans watching than casuals at this point, honestly.
Well, they're getting close to half.
I think
and half.
they have more dedicated having all fans and having far less casuals than ever.
That's true. They're getting
I would say
close.
it's like 70-30. Because we see how that 30% flickers so heavily. I think the 70% is that 1.65 million.
Well,
and I think the other 30% makes them up to 2 million.
Well, you're missing about 1 million of them watching NXT then.
No, I'm saying for Raw, you get nearly a 2 million rating, and then the carryover from that is about 700,000 to NXT.
Yeah, so
and the same thing goes for SmackDown. SmackDown usually gets like a 1.8 to a 2, and their top threshold is a 2.2, so that's about 40% difference.
There's like 60 to 70% of the crowd doesn't know who Piper Niven is.
I really don't even think it's that high, honestly.
It's got to be because SmackDown is like 2 million something. And only 700.
SmackDown's 2 million, Raw is like 1.8, and NXT is about 700,000.
Right. So there's over
That's
a
what
million.
I'm saying. So if you had 1.8, you got 1.1 million, and that's almost a third. So yeah, maybe 60%. All right, yeah, you could be right. So my math was a bit off, but yeah, that could be right. So 40% knows her,
and I'm a
60%
retard.
doesn't.
Like, come on, we gotta
I'm
get
very high.
I have a GED. All right, let's go to the donos real quick.
Yeah, baby.
Oh. Look at this. Oh, my God.
What's up?
It's the great Khali.
This is the great Khali.
Oh, my God. Big Dave.
Yeah.
I want to let you know. This is the great Khali.
The great Khali.
What's up? Don't eat junk food. I can help you, poopy. I can help you, poo-poo. I can help you, poopy. What's up? This is the great Khali. Don't eat. I can help you. Poopy. This is the great Khali. Why you grab your own poopy? Poopy. Poopy. Poo-poo. Poopy. Poo-poo. What's up?
Alexa manages to make her story still stand even though WWE is desperately trying to kill it. This was a lead up to Hell in an Asshole. Taco Bell is more of a hell in an asshole than this pathetic waste of time is going to be. Middle fingers up.
Yeah, so she's facing Shayna Baszler still in Hell in a Cell? But we didn't see Baszler at all.
We saw nothing of Baszler, and the last time we saw Baszler was her smashing the mirror because she saw Lily, even though it wasn't there. And now they said Lily's in a timeout. So they got rid of Lily. They ixnayed 86'd her out the fucking door. Because people reacted poorly to that, especially on YouTube. They originally had a lot of dislikes.
Yeah,
the
we shit on that.
And I don't know why people were surprised either with the whole Eva Marie thing, because we had said originally there was 2 possibilities, and then we found out Mercedes Martinez is going to continue her story with Xia Li and all of that.
Yeah,
so it had to be Piper
Niven. I had people tweeting me that were like, oh my God, she didn't even wrestle. And I was like, we've been saying this for like weeks. And also the news came out that it was going to be Piper. We talked about that days ago. The news was everywhere.
And then even after that, some people were like, oh, the match was so bad with Eva Marie, they had to tape it and it won't be live. And
yeah, it was none of that.
I didn't see how that was possible because it was. I even had double confirmed that was a definite live segment tonight. That was part of the live broadcast.
No, this was always planned. We've known this for a while.
And then on top of it, the Undisputed Era isn't going anywhere. We talked about their contracts being re-signed at the end of 2019. They're all there till the end of 2024 unless Vince lets them go. Samoa Joe getting rehired. Triple H and NXT don't get told who's being let go. They found out when that text went out.
Yeah.
Supposedly. I believe that. I believe Triple H found out who was being fired when Laurinaitis sent that mass text out because he said he had no idea Samoa Joe was being let go. And he fought to get him back since he's been let go. Makes sense. He wanted Samoa Joe. He had a dream in mind to have him back in NXT. Now it's making sense. He's going to, if he can wrestle, we don't know. We don't even know if he can fight, Joe. We do not know if Samoa Joe can wrestle. We know he can commentate. We know he'd make a great GM, I believe. I think he'll be perfect in that role. William Regal can't take it anymore, so who do you bring in?
I think he's going to
Samoa Joe?
I think he's going to be an enforcer type of guy. That's what I think. I think you're right. And I don't know if he must not be able to wrestle.
Be great. Help out Regal. And then all of that, going forward, could be very, very entertaining. I like Samoa Joe personally. His personality is always something I gravitated towards. He's just a likable guy as a heel, as a face. Hey, Wendy, I was like, damn, I want to see him win. And the fact that he never got the title on SmackDown during that title reign of AJ Styles is a true testament to how fucked up WWE is.
Oh my God, dude. Brian Zane has been fighting with everybody.
I saw him arguing. I've barely been on Twitter.
So
It's been a rough day,
I know this is weird drama to bring up.
some things to me, yeah.
This is weird drama to bring up. But do you remember Bill Bahati? Do you remember
Sportskeeda? Yeah.
Yes, the guy who attacked
All the bullshit.
the guy who attacked
women.
me. He attacked me for years.
He
he
we were
made
bullshit. And
he
all that
made
stuff,
fake
and-
accounts about me and my family. Bill Bahati attacked me for so long, a long time ago, and I shit on him right back, obviously. And he also attacked women multiple times. He's been in so much shit all the time. Like, you think I'm bad or someone else is bad? Nobody's as bad as this guy. Is actually a piece of shit. And we've already been over it a million times. I still have screenshots from the guy from back in the day. But he's fighting with Brian Zane, and listen, I love Zane, I do, and I talk to him and stuff. But you know, he is a little bit like, he gets all uppity. He's super left wing. He gets all uppity. He's very SJW like. But I like Brian Zane. And Bill Bahati said something about him. I don't know, whatever. It's not even close to the worst things that Bill's ever done. Bill has done way worse things than this. And so now Zane's on Twitter like tagging Russo and Conan like, this your boy. Like, hey, fuckface, your business is by nature. He's getting pissed off, you know. He really doesn't like right-wing people. Brian Zane, he calls them all, he blasts them all. He's blasting this guy. And then below this, he tags Conan and says, this is your guy, blah, 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 blah. But if you go down below, then Conan responded, don't know who you are. Damn, Conan don't know Brian. He knows me, but he doesn't know Brian. He goes, don't know who you are, but don't get me involved in your vegan beef. He goes, I've literally been on your show, K-Dog.
That's funny.
That is wicked funny because I'm like, you don't know, like Conan is pulling a Jim Cornette. Like when Jim Cornette was like, I don't know who this Joe Cronin is. What are you talking about? Like, we've been on the same show together multiple times. We met in person. So apparently Conan's got amnesia and doesn't remember who Brian is.
Yeah,
so
and the problem with
hilarious on
Bill
Twitter
as well is that he's got all of these different alt accounts.
Mm-hmm.
Like sometimes you see soccer gambling or worldwide sports or soccer, those kind of things where you wouldn't think it's related to wrestling.
He's a bad person.
In support of him, and then you're like, all these people support him constantly. Like they just, and one time it got deleted before I could screenshot it. But one time when him and I went at it a while ago when he was arguing with you, he went ahead and he replied, but in the wrong person.
Right.
So he was supposed to reply himself, remember? And he replied it's one of his alt accounts, and it got deleted. And I didn't get the screenshot in time, but that showed
the guy
that,
is a
shit,
psycho. I'm convinced he still trolls me with other accounts because he's a psycho.
I swear it happened. You see people like Brian Zane getting all of this stuff, and he even said it's like your business by its very nature exploits and can help foster addiction, and profits don't make a lick of difference on that front, and it's like, holy shit, but he's right. It's
right.
all this shit that he deals with, the soccer gaming podcast, he's truly the worst. And
don't get me wrong, I think Brian Zane has been very, and listen, I like Brian, again, I'll say this a million times. I think Brian Zane has been very crybaby and stuff on Twitter with some things, and he's very weird, like virtue signaling. But he's definitely a better person by far than Bahati. That guy's a horrible person.
At home,
I mean, I'm telling you, the guy is a bad person. Like, I may have beef with people here or there with some people, and I'm like, fuck that guy, and this is why. But this guy is a bad person. Like, I don't know who I've said that about. I don't know how many people or who I've ever said, like, but this, I'm telling you, and I told Brian, I was like, you don't want to get involved in this guy because he's a fucking psycho. But, so it is kind of amusing, though, to watch him lose his mind. I'm like, well, because you don't even know what this guy's capable of. Like me, I didn't fucking pee-pee my pants. I was like, this is funny. Like, you're fucking a loser. Now, Vince Russo is a scumbag for putting this guy on because I always defend Vince Russo. I always do. I love Vince Russo. I defend him. I defend all these guys all the time. I think Cody Rhodes, what he did to Vince is wrong. I think he's a crybaby. But I just can't get behind them on this Bahati guy. He's such a scumbag. He's a really fucking horrible person.
He's one of those, like, not like I'm avoiding the vaccine because it's my choice. He's like the true conspiracy nut as well. Like, I'm unashamed, undeterred, and unvaccinated and proud, like that kind of stuff. And
I don't even care about that. That doesn't even bother me. You can do
well,
that's
it goes
not a
along
big
with all
deal.
the craziness that he adds to. Like, he likes to stir the pot. Is my point.
Yeah. No, he wants to hurt
like,
people for fun. Like that's what it is.
That's his goal with that. That's the only thing you get from that is
Right.
trying to agitate and aggravate people.
Oh my God, he's a psycho, bro. I'm telling you. Good luck, Brian Zane. You're gonna have a blast. He's gonna show.
But Conan saying "Don't know who you are, but don't get me involved in your vegan beef" is hilarious.
That was funny. He's like, I've been on your show. Like,
yeah,
oh
I've been
my
in your
God.
show, K-Dog, and that was like, why? He's
That
like,
was
sorry, I
funny.
don't remember you, but just keep me out of your drama.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, why are they associating with this asshole anyways?
well,
You
but that
know,
doesn't
that's-
have anything to do with Conan. I don't think.
Well, because I thought they were advertising the soccer gambling podcast or whatever.
Oh, well, maybe they are.
Because
And
Bill was
they don't
paying-
know. He's paying them. They don't know. They don't care. You know. So
That's
don't.
what I said in Real Disco Conan and Vince Russo. Is this your boy? And he said, go and look up what happened
Look-
to Kerry Von Erich and then do that at home. Do us all a favor, Mark.
I am. Where is Conan anyway? Actually, let me go to that. Where is that Brian Zane? I actually will do something I don't normally do, and I'll back him up on that. I'll actually say something to Conan because Conan is friends with us, and he will actually. Let me see here.
Yeah, because Conan's
Oh
always been
yeah,
a great
Conan
guy.
said. Oh, here we go. K-Dog, I am no SJW, and honestly, this is kind of weak, but this guy is this guy, whatever the fuck, I don't know. Is he tagged here? I mean, like, oh, he tagged all of them. Yeah, he tagged all of them.
Yeah.
Is
Nate says that, AEW hasn't been good since Brody Lee passed away, and there is some merit to that since December. If you look back since the Brody Lee tribute show, things did change. I mean, we got the terrible botch after that of the
all right. I told
barbed wire
Conan.
explosive death match.
I threw him my 2 cents. This is all I can say. I never say shit. I threw him my 2 cents. I said the guy's a bad guy. But we're all men. Do what you want to do. Keep it 100 and do what you got to do. And fuck, we're all men, bro. If it's money, hell yeah, go get it. And it's not I don't think it should be Brian Zane's place to tell people who they can't have as a sponsor and work with and whatever. So I don't agree with that.
No,
but
I don't.
I am gonna
have anything-
say someone sucks.
Bill is a piece of shit. So.
He is a piece of shit. I will. So that's all I wanted to say. I told K-Dog myself. I said, K-Dog, this guy is a real bad person. But do what you got to do. I ain't no SJW. Do what you got to do. But okay. Because I mean, Zayn is a fucking rainbow bright. So maybe if he hears it from somebody like me who couldn't give a fuck, like I don't give a shit about jokes and I'm no bitch. Like, I mean, maybe I am a little bit, but I'm no bitch. Like, I feel like Zayn is crying. I'm thick.
You know what the funny thing that I take out of this too is how stupid Bill is, because Zayn literally says that your business, makes gambling addiction more widely available in the sense of like it can help foster addiction, but all you care about is profits, and you've shown that. And then to defend himself, Bill comes back and says, "Oh yes, the exploitation. I've been making people insane profits for 8 years." Fully tracked via spreadsheets is such exploitation. You marks are absolutely pathetic. He doesn't understand. What he's saying is that you run a business that fosters gambling addiction.
Right.
And all you care about is profits. And then you defend that by bringing up profits. You fucking moron.
Listen,
How stupid can you be? I mean, legitimately, you're saying that you don't care about anything but profits. And then he says, but I'm making everybody great profits. You fucking retard. No shit. That's not what we're talking about. It's about your refusal to help people that get into massive debt because you allow people to basically have access to credit limits they shouldn't have. That was like part of the nature.
So I guess my thing is I don't have a problem with that. I got to be honest. I'll be honest with you. I don't care. I don't care if Bill Bahati is making a bunch of money or sports, whatever that company is making money. That doesn't bother me. And, you know what? I'm gonna be honest. That doesn't bother me. I don't care.
It's hilarious. I do admit it is hilarious how he defends himself by bringing up
by
profits when you're
incriminating
spending
himself with
all
it.
the
Yeah.
money is you like profits.
I'm not gonna shit on Bill for making money in his fucking thing that he's doing.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
I
I'm
think
just saying he's a
Zayn
retard.
is I think Zayn's being too sensitive with that. I think he's being crazy. But there's other things that guy has done that is way worse.
Not why I just like Bill. We've seen Bill be
Yeah.
horrible to several different female wrestlers and employees.
Anyway,
And yeah,
we should probably move on. I'm sorry. I saw the Twitter beef and I was reading it and I was like, let's talk about this real quick. It's more interesting than Raw. But I feel strongly that the guy is. I can't believe he's still around. Can you believe that guy is still around? All these years.
but they say cancel culture exists, right?
Well, I mean, the guy. I don't know,
He
man.
canceled the last time when all that shit happened. I thought he did.
He did, but
Remember,
he's
so
back.
many people went after him, and
They don't know who he is.
I guess you just
I saw him
didn't
on.
die. You just crawled under a rock.
He hit under a rock for like a year and a half and then showed back up again with the only person that would put him on.
It is. It's not Bill. It's a soccer gambling podcast, so people don't really know that it's him. Probably either.
Well,
maybe I haven't looked at his profile, but maybe I'm blocked again. I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about him. Lockbetting.com, Twitter account for the Soccer Gambling Podcast, the website for premium picks, and track record of 96 consecutive months profit. Followed by Vince Russo and others you follow. Joined January 2020. So it doesn't say anything about this being Bill. So that could be a huge reason why people don't know that that's him.
Right. That's why Zayn is trying to call that out.
And then the other account, Sports Gambling Podcast, more followers, and they have a bunch of ats as well. So, but nothing that says Bill, and that's the thing. So you can tell that he's being kept out of it intentionally.
Right. Yeah, he was called the like the dirty something, like or something a while back. It was just really bad, man. But yeah, it was crazy shit. I mean, I still have all his fucking tweets. He's wild. You know,
right? That's what I'm saying.
What's your But I also don't SJW Bill either. Like I don't. There's a lot of people that don't like him for like his little comments. There's a lot of people that don't like Bill for his like goofy little like. Who cares? Can't cancel someone like that. You know, fuck cancel culture. So like the people that would try to cancel him over like his opinions on certain things, it was like, well, that's not a big deal. That's his opinion. So I disagree with that. So what's funny is some of the worst.
No one ever talks about
the worst stuff he did.
I hate Discord. Yeah, and no one talks about all the issues he had with all the porn stuff too. You know what Billy did next is some of the porn stuff, like you know Diva Bio sent me earlier, and Billy's celebrity sex juice, all of these porn, you know, freaking things. But he's a cuck. He fucks cuck porns. You know, that's what he films. He films all those cuck porns, and
he does.
That's literally what he does. Oh yeah, that's his genre.
Sure
he gets behind the camera, and
are you sure you're not confusing him with what's the other guy?
No,
Ryan Satan?
No, Bill Body.
Okay, I thought it was Ryan Satan because he went to those like.
No,
the
he
gay.
literally, that's his bread and butter. He films cuck porn, and that's his, you know, that's his fetish. So
I seen
good
Russo
on him. You know, no fetish shaming, but
bro,
it's just
I
funny
was
that,
in
all
one
the
of
scandals
those
that happened there. No one brings up, I guess. So
I was in one of
I don't
those,
know much
bro.
about it, but
I was the one that swallowed all the jizz, bro. Bro, I came in the shot, and he filmed the whole entire thing with me laying on my back, bro. Billy, I love Billy. The way he films my anus better than anyone else, bro. And that's why I'm happy to have him on my team, bro. His cock is 1 in a million. Bro, let me tell you, bro.
Duncachino? Don't mind if I do.
What's my name?
Duncachino.
It's a whole new game.
Duncachino.
You want creamy goodness? I'm your friend. Say hello to my chocolate blend.
Raw was 9.5 out of 10.
Thank you so much, Todd Fair. 9.5 out of 10. You're a psychopath for thinking that. But, yo, it's all, you know, that's what happens.
happens. Can't be that faithful to Raw tonight, certainly. Tonight is not the night to be with that
Yay fucking die Joe Cronin. I hope you never wake up from your coma. Don't worry, I'll make sure JB takes real good care of Leah. Keep your fans out of my chat, Joe, or I'm gonna fucking block them. Feed me more dick. I mean food.
I'm
Clip that out.
I'm gonna break your head open. Do you understand that? I am going to break your freaking head open. You cocksucker. Right back, you cocksucker.
Some reason I miss. Some reason I miss phoning you from a phone booth. I miss phone booths. I miss phone booths. I miss phoning you from a fucking phone booth. I miss phone booths. I miss phoning you. I miss phoning you from a fucking phone booth.
Do you think we need a WWE draft? ASAP.
No,
Eddie,
it's not
it'll never help.
The draft doesn't do anything. They need to get rid of the draft and let everybody be on the shows and just bring back, non-separate rosters. It used to be because they had too large of a roster, and I get it. Combining everybody might be a bit large, but they can still have it be two essentially
Almighty
separate
protector
rosters.
of the sun and sky, I beg of thee, please
awful.
hear thy cry. Transform thyself from orb of light and bring us victory in this fight. I beseech thee, grace our humble host, but first I shall call out thy name, winged dragon of RA.
They're getting a draft after SummerSlam anyways, but
Luis
it's just at the point
Antonio
just
Alejandro.
having all the roster on one show.
Yeah, I mean, they can mix the bag up all they want. It's still not going to be it's still not going to be good.
Exactly. It would just give us more opponents and more people.
They need
so it
more
wouldn't be so
people. Yeah, instead of a draft, they don't need a draft. They need to add about 10 to 15 wrestlers on each show so there's more of a mix-up. That's the mix-up they need.
Exactly. But instead, I mean, they keep hiring these terrible, supposedly
shit bum
writers.
We got
Vince
AJ
Russo
Adams
and
coming in.
Cuckborn.
Why that piece of shit, Luis? Why? Joe, so what? Do you call I can't say that. Something about a taco. That's Garguts' family. Oh my God, AJ Adams. Oh my God. Why do black people hate Hispanics so much? I don't understand this.
I don't know. And Hispanics hating blacks.
Oh my God.
Going both.
Why AJ Adams? What is wrong with you guys? Seriously. Good Lord.
Yeah, Joe finally woke up, so hopefully that smut was, worth every slut, Jim.
I had a dream. It's our buddy Todd Fair again coming in. He is the king, by the way. Todd Fair, the king of the wheel. Monetize this.
From a fucking phone booth.
Hey Joe and Jake, do you guys think wrestling as we know it is over? I mean, everything has been done in the industry.
Yeah, I mean, well, no.
No, because people can still write new things.
AEW is all right sometimes.
Ideas all the time, and AEW is in a bit of a lull right now. But I think once they finally go back on tour, they're going to get more into it again. That'll pump them up. They won't see the same faces of the I don't want to say the B team, but the Dark and Evolution shows around the ring for Dynamite, and they'll have real fans there again who will cheer and boo and might not all want to sing Judas every time. We'll see what happens. I'm sure they will sing along, but point is, at least they'll be there to make up their mind, and I think that's going to influence AEW to want to do better and do more, because they've kind of been skating by, especially knowing that they're in a Friday time slot as well. That stinks. So why would you put your best foot forward? I would try and hold off till we're back on Wednesdays.
Yeah.
WWE definitely doing the same, because they keep telling us, well, we're going back on the road soon, so when that happens, when that happens, when they said that over and over and over again. So it's still alive. A lot of people can't write. And I mean, think about the ridiculous idea that stands out that you came up with for Moxley with the cruise, with the jet ski, because he had the eye patch then. That was hilarious. The whole Waterworld reference. The Young Bucks would have ate that up because it's a 90s reference. So I guarantee that would have flown if we got the book there. That would have been a great thing to see Moxley pulling up and doing like a Waterworld Universal stunt show to get him on the Moxley, a revenge cruise tour. And we see him board the Jericho cruise and wipe everybody out over the edge. And it was great. I still think about every year we hear the cruise is coming back. I want to see that happen in the worst way possible because it's a great little, silly idea, but it works. And I'm not saying everything we say is genius, and I'm not saying we have all the right answers. That's not it at all. But I feel like at least you and I care enough about the wrestlers and the fans to want to make a difference here. That's what the writers don't have is that compassion, because most of them are not wrestling fans. They write dramas and live TV and scripted narrative bullshit. That isn't wrestling, and that's the biggest issue at this point for WWE is definitely the writing team, and Vince approving all of it, writing for the audience of one. So,
yeah, I mean, there's nothing that's going to change this right now, no matter what you do. No matter how much you.
No way that's happened, meow.
Well, I mean, you've really got to what is it called? I mean, you need to add more people because there just needs to be more different matches and stuff like that. That's true. But changing the roster will just lead to the same stagnant mess after a while anyway. So you'll just have the same situation.
The draft is over. You have the same options of the same few people who can face each other.
What would you think
Prime
about...
example, they even said it on WWE's YouTube. Karrion Kross beat through the Mount Rushmore of NXT. But they're right. He beat their top 4 contenders last night.
Right.
Who's left? Who can he beat everyone clean essentially by winning that match. So had it been elimination, at least some other people got pins. You could have made more of a story out of it. But because he won clean there without any, kerfuffle, no DQ, no weapons, nothing. He just got the choke, cross jacket, done. O'Reilly passes out. Okay, they can continue the story there because he almost had Adam Cole beat, but still, there's no one left for him to face. McIntyre, if he wins the belt after this, do we see Lashley get another, chance at the belt as a rematch? How much do we have to see there? Or what happens past that? Who does Drew face? Who does Lashley face? There's no stars. There's no one built. Drew was being built, and they had him lose a bunch. The Fiend was being built, and they made him crazy ridiculous with that Hell in a Cell stuff. He starts to recover. He gets a title, and then they have Goldberg take the title away and beat him. So he never recovered since then. So many times Seth Rollins comes back. They don't make him a face initially. Then they wait and wait and wait. Finally as a face, and the crowd doesn't care anymore. By the time they turn him into a heel, we're laughing at him, not with him. And he hates us for it. They don't react in time, and there's no stars. Who's over right now? Barely anyone.
No one really, but Roman maybe. I mean...
Roman's their top star, rightfully so, because they're writing their entire 2-hour SmackDown show around him. Thankfully, he's not on Raw because he'd be all 3 hours and we'd be really sick of him. And then you hear that they want to turn Roman face eventually. Are you mad? This is the first time Roman's been the best thing in the company ever, and you want to turn him face? He's been on a winning streak since, when he came back at SummerSlam last year. It's almost a year. Build this and let it continue. We're going to see him and Cena. Go for it. Make it epic. But problem is they're getting to the point now where they've beat everybody as well. Who's left for him to face? He tore through all of the mid-card because there was no upper echelon. Who do they have that's a big star? Edge? Well, he beat Edge. He beat Daniel Bryan at the same time. Pinned both of them.
Right.
That story's over. That's why it shouldn't have been a triple threat. Should have just been Daniel Bryan.
All you got is Cena coming back or The Rock. I mean, there's no
exactly.
Where else to go.
So Cena's the only big rival. He'll beat Cena
or Brock. I guess there's the other one.
He'll beat Brock, but they'll save that for Mania to do the story of.
So you think
Paul Heyman?
So the only way to go with Roman now really is to have Roman beat Brock, Cena, and The Rock.
And then when he beats The Rock, unless they have The Rock plan to stay for a little bit and he gets another title reign, the only one I could see possibly winning, which makes it interesting, is John Cena, because John Cena keeps talking about how he wants to break Ric Flair's record.
Right.
He needs that title win to do so.
You could have Cena win it at WrestleMania from Roman. That could be fun.
Have him do it at SummerSlam too, if they face off this soon. And then they have to have, Cena then put him over after the fact. And even better, have it be Jay, the one that cost him the match.
Oh.
That's when Jay turns on him, and that's when Jimmy and Jay get back together to be the good Usos and go for the tag titles. And that's where the story can feud from, because Jimmy and Jay are not going to be by Roman forever. And there's a lot of animosity there right now. He's gaslighting them. He's, controlling them. He's got a lot of mind games. He's really fucking with them. And as much as he's got Jay controlled, he really upset Jay with that line of, "Oh, I thought you were Jimmy. Oh, I can't tell you." That was great manipulation. And, the constant of, "I don't want to hurt you or your family. I don't want to fight you. I love you." That kind of stuff. You need me. You need me so that you can prosper. Look, when you're with me, you're the main event. You're closing the show. But when you're not, you're opening Raw. You're opening Smackdown. You're not anything but the opener. You're main event Jay when you're with Roman. When you're with Jimmy, you open the show. So how do you argue? It's great television. It's entertaining. It's gripping family drama. Most people like it. Roman as a heel is pretty badass. It's fun. Who else is enjoyable or over?
I don't know anybody. I don't think so.
Cricket. Bailey was starting to get that way as a heel. Then they had her cackle. They made her ridiculous. Sasha Banks is coming back in late July, I guess, when they go back on the road.
Wow, she's gone that long? Jesus.
Back.
My daughter said it was, "Where's Sasha tonight?" That's all she wanted to see. Was Sasha going to come out?
Yeah, a lot of, she's missed, and so she'll be back on SmackDown at that point, and we'll see what happens there.
Oh! I really got to fix this. This is fucking pissing me off. What up, Really Mysterious in the house?
Jake is the people's champ. All the best. Love ya.
Hey,
yeah.
Really Mysterious.
And he's going to stay the people's champ when this monetize this weekend. I retain my title, and he still has a microphone in his hand. All right? Motherfucker, I'm keeping it.
I want that belt, Joe. If I want
it. You want it. Yeah, you want the belt, but you ain't going to get the belt. You're like a homeless person in California.
If I was, I'd be getting hand jobs for sandwiches all day.
Thank you, Johnny Bravo. Maybe we should have
Bill. Fat again to be giving so many hand jobs.
We should get Bill on the show now after all this ranting.
I would love to have him on.
Oh, you would?
Put him in his place.
Really?
Put him right in his place.
Or what's his place?
I'd rather have a colonoscopy without anesthesia while Rybotch sings me 80s love ballads than listen to one more ear-murdering word out of Louise White Castle bathroom glory hole of a mouth. Piper never needs to sit but first on my tongue immediately, Joe.
Wow.
You'll be dead then if she does that. Shout out to Mr. Pico.
Comments that Bill made. So thank you, Mr. Pico Boulevard. But yeah, I'm an average American fat now, Bill. You're wrong. All right.
That's true.
This is a 2X. I
Right.
used to be massive and severely deadly obese, but now average American fat. So suck it.
Damn.
That's what I have to say about that. And Greg Gobby in the chat won me tonight over with. He said, "Yeah, Cena wins," and then he dedicates.
You
his
donated $50. I'm
Whoa.
gonna take my dick out because you donated $50. You donated
Whoa.
$50, motherfucker boy. I'm a rich motherfucker.
The best thing on Raw for
Wow.
me was Charlotte getting busted open by Rhea. Charlotte was so pissed, Kevin Dunn had to edit the audio because Charlotte was cursing.
Yeah, that was funny. There was a good.
She was mad.
There was a long
I was gonna
pause.
bring that up. Thank you.
Janelle Banks with the $50 bomb. Thank you, Janelle.
You could tell
Wow.
she actually got pissed and for it there, and she was trying to slug Rhea back at that moment
Yeah.
in her stupid, I don't know what it was, bodysuit. That was a terrible look. She looked like a failed, like
X-Men
Vegas
character. You said.
showgirl.
Someone said X-Men character.
Like a bad Comic-Con copy. Exactly. Bad cosplay.
That's pretty funny.
I'm Jean Grey as the Phoenix, except I don't know colors because I'm colorblind. I don't know. Go with it. But still, it was
Janelle
horrible.
Banks, thank you. That is crazy.
Did you see your messenger yet?
I did see the pictures. Yeah. I saw that.
See? So it's true. He's a cuck.
Well, he's probably the one that helped Xavier and all them.
I'm sure that's where they got it from.
That's probably why I can't get a job, because everybody says he knows everybody. So he's probably he's probably got blackmail on everybody.
And people are excited about SummerSlam too. The tickets are selling super fast as compared to everything else. They put 41,000 seats on sale. At the end of the day, they are almost close to 1,800 left. So that's massive.
Wow.
They sold almost 40,000 tickets today.
Yep. See, there it is.
They didn't fill the entire arena, so we don't know if they're going to have later tickets released, basically, and they're going to pack the whole thing entirely. But we'll see.
It's just like we said. Dave Meltzer did this last time, and then they sold. He did it again this time, and now he came out today. Oh, a bunch of them sold now. It's like, come on. But it was a news story all day. They're not selling. SummerSlam's going to sell. It's going to, because people from around the world will come.
And what's the capacity of Allegiant Stadium? It is 65,000, expandable to 72,000, because it expands. So
damn,
that's pretty cool. So
it sure
if they
does.
sold 40,000 and they can have 70, roughly, maybe 65, that would be cool if they could add another 25,000 fans.
That would be kind of imagine. Well, why could they not? They could, right? They can put as many people in there as they want.
Could. That's what I'm saying. So because they just haven't. They've only opened up 40,000 so far. 41,000.
Damn. Let's go. I don't know, bro.
Louis is a rainbow taco and Colonel Santos is a jungle Jap and Mikkel is a brother and sister's incest mistake.
Oh my God, AJ Adams. Good Christ.
And
Tonight's
these are
show
all
was
pre-sale
bad,
too. The two new sections were $300. They sold out in less than 30 seconds. $300 seats.
Damn.
Not good seats either. Like, here's this. Where I've sat here before and it sucks. You can't see the screen of the Titantron, but you can see them walk out of the stage. But the screen is basically you're behind it.
Right.
Almost. So when the Titantron's basically here, so you're essentially behind the Tron. And then you can see them on the stage, but you miss whatever they do when they come out initially on the stage. So you can't see if they don't have the upper screen on or whatever. You can't see any videos or anything plays.
Oh shit! Here he comes.
I'ma leave this briefcase
Joe Bishop.
right here. I'ma leave this briefcase right here. I'ma leave this briefcase right here. Son, run, you fat bitch. Run, you fat bitch. Run, you fat bitch.
Bill would like this.
Run, you fat bitch. Run, you fucking fat bitch. Don't you think I'm a fucking terrorist? Run, you fat bitch. Run, you fat bitch.
Purchase your tracks today.
Never run so hard in all your damn life. Run, you fat bitch.
And I guess he's still on
R.I.P. WWE. Bro, I just realized how entertaining A's tag team The Acclaimed. They are gold if booked right. What you guys think?
I mean, their raps have been great. I mean, we've been loving their raps.
Their in-ring style too. I like their introduction. I like the rap stuff. I've enjoyed them for weeks now, and I think they're funny.
Yeah, they've been good. They've been good, man. I mean, without that, I don't know, but the fact that they got that, I like them. So, Joe Bishop, thank you for the 1984, man. Janelle Banks is now the top dog. Janelle Banks, thank you, and Joe Bishop, thank you for that. And there's more. Oh my God, not again. It's Todd Fair again. The pro WWE bot and the king of the wheel from Monetize This, Todd Fair.
I miss phoning you from a fucking phone booth. I miss phone booths. I miss phoning you. I miss phoning you from a fucking phone booth.
What's my Bruno Sammartino DVD?
Will WWE get better when on the road?
No, not really. I mean, a little bit better with the crowd, but no, I don't think so. They've never given me any proof in the last 5 years that they're going to get better. They've only got worse every single fucking quarter. Every quarter gets worse for the last 5 years, you know? And now coming in at BDK, he's here!
The Undead Joe Cronin Show.
Woo.
A podcast with real spooky attitude. Tune in for every zombie lumberjack match breakdown here on the Undead Joe Cronin Show.
Oh, you know it, you crusty son of a bitch. You damn well know it. There's a new brand new $30 Rybach donation. Rybach and Kamala Harris trying not to come. It's one of the best donations I've ever heard in my life because I said so. And Jake DeMarco's mother came up with the idea. Thank you, Joe Bishop, AJ Adams, Todd Fair, and BDK, the Undead Joe Cronin Show.
Sorry.
It's a good idea. I give Raw 1 out of 10 tonight. That's what you gave it, right?
That's what I was at, and I partially felt guilty after the match that we saw Riddle and Orton put on with the New Day, but there was just no emotion there. You knew they were going to win. They did a great job, like as far as the match itself was. It was almost 22 minutes long. Like hell of a, pacing was great. They had a bit of a faster pace from Orton at times, which I liked. He wasn't as plodding and mechanical and as slow, but he still had those moments where he hit his cue, but it wasn't abysmally awful either, where it was just like, oh my God, another rest hold. Oh, he's going to wait. We didn't have any time for that. And the back and forth between Riddle and Orton telling their chemistry, I was like, damn, this makes it better for them as a tag team. I just have no interest in them facing the New Day again. The Rhea Ripley Asuka match was crap. Sorry. I knew that it was going to be bad just because we've seen it so many times now.
It got worse. That's the weird thing. It actually got worse towards the end. That's what was weird. It got
worse as it went on. Yeah, because I think Asuka knew, like, crap, I got to lose again. Why couldn't Charlotte break up that match?
Right.
Why did Asuka have to lose again? Out of all matches to break up, that was one to have the pinfall, not happen on. But whenever Riptide comes and Asuka is on her shoulders looking up at the stars, not an entertaining match at all. And then the afterbirth crap with all the fighting. And the only thing that was funny was Charlotte actually getting hit and the way she got so pissed.
Right.
I don't want to see anyone get legitimately injured by any means. But her reaction of anger and rage, I wonder if Rhea Ripley's going to be fired the way she acts. Jesus.
Right.
You know what I mean? Charlotte's going to go back there and throw a tantrum and tell Vince, Daddy, you better fire him. Daddy Warbucks, She's got Vince wrapped around her finger. You know that. Do you want me to go to AEW, Vince? I'll go right now. Andrade's there. I will suck him off in the ring right now. Do you know that? Fire her. Fire her right now, or I will blow him on live Dynamite. I will make them famous. I can picture her threatening Vince all the time with that. My husband's going to be there. He's in AEW. I could be there in a second. I have Tony Khan on speed dial. Don't you fuck with me. You know who I am.
Tony, listen, and shout out to the $25 producers. I'm going to leave them up for the rest of the show. We're almost done here. I'm fading away and classifying myself as obsolete. I was able to get out my intro for Halo today, but tomorrow I'm actually going to be doing a podcast breaking down the gameplay that we saw from Halo today.
Oh, so good. That grappling hook is going
that
to
looks
be
fun.
Infuriatingly amazing. Think about all the possibilities with that thing.
Yeah.
Because one of my favorite things in Halo.
How are we going to get you a fucking Xbox, though? That's the problem.
Oh, I got one back a while ago, remember?
Oh, you never play, you fuck.
I got one like a month and a half ago.
Oh, really?
Not even that long. Yeah.
Fuck, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I've been using Danny's and then vice versa, but...
Oh, you motherfucker. We had to buy you a switchback.
We'll be fine.
Well, I can rob my neighbors. I'm telling you, man. I might have to. Speaking of robbing, thanks
there
for
you
the...
go. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Just for the fun of it. Just for the sport.
I have to rob the neighbors soon. Might have to rob him. You know what's funny is I told you about the fucking... Did I tell you about this? About the job that I took that I thought they weren't paying me, so I quit? Then they sent me the commission checks, and I went, oh, wait.
Whoops.
Yeah. I emailed them the other day like, hey, let me back.
By the way, my schedule's open again, so I can be here, by the way. Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. I mean, like, I was like, I'm not doing this this isn't enough. Like, this is fucking crazy. Then they sent me the commission checks. And I was like,
well, yeah, because
whoa.
those are offset usually and quite a while, but no one told you, like, hey, this is what's happening. So
yeah, they should have told me. I'm like, hey, I've gotten 8 checks and they're all for this amount. What's going on? Oh, they'll come. Then they did.
And then Braun Strowman's losing his mind on Twitter. Halo looks great.
Oh my
God,
God,
a lot to talk about.
Strowman hilarious, telling people they have baby dicks.
Showering in sewer drains. I don't know what's going on.
Braun Strowman is already more entertaining on Twitter right now than he was when he was in WWE.
Yeah, no kidding. So
don't come to me, baby dick, baby back bitch, hashtag baby dick boy. That's a weird thing to say too. Like, what the fuck? Baby dick boy.
I know, crazy. And no, Kite-Lime, you gotta send him your link on Twitter. If you were banned, you gotta go ahead and message Joe your YouTube link.
Yeah, I need your YouTube link to your page.
And that's right. Today's the 15th, so it was Connor's birthday before Okayfabe's birthday, and now it's officially Bullfrog's birthday.
Oh, it's Bullfrog's birthday today? Where is he?
Yep, right now, after midnight.
Oh, well, happy
it's
birthday, Bullfrog.
Birthday.
Where are you at?
Today's the 15th.
Where are you at, Bullfrog? Where you at, Bullfrog? Let us know. Where you at, Bullfrog? Come on.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Bullfrog. Happy birthday, Bullfrog. You gonna die under the knife, probably. Happy birthday, Bullfrog.
They start out laparoscopic, then they go, oh my God, there's so many cheeseburgers. We don't know how we can cut through them. And then they cut through the cheeseburgers and they're like, oh my God, there's like 50 Slim Jims. What are we going to do? And then the doctor makes another incision and then you just get sprayed in the face with gallons of Mountain Dew, still carbonated somehow. It's
Bullfrog
insane.
would love Piper Niven. Those two would make some slop together. They would really go at it well. I'd love to see that. The two of them just slam pigging each other. Sign me
that
up.
Would be like a lasagna. You know the sound a lasagna makes when it's sizzling in the oven?
You know,
that's what I picture the sound of them two
that's
making.
right.
That sizzling, sloppy, wet, regat cheese sound. Like that.
Today I was weird. Like, there were times where I was like super hyper and I was ready to go, and then there were other times where I was like just tired. And I did put up a Meant to Offend podcast. It's 20 minutes long. It's on my Patreon channel. It's on Patreon. It's on Spotify and Anchor, and it's on Patreon. I'll put it everywhere. So everywhere you should be able to listen to it. It's not for the weak at heart, I guess. I don't know. Go listen to that.
On a side note, the only thing we didn't mention from tonight was Elias and Jackson Riker, and I still don't understand the confusing booking here. He called him out. They're going with like a slight PTSD veteran angle with Riker at one point, making him the sudden face. Then Elias gets counted out last week, does the same thing again. So
he ran away from him. That was wild.
The veteran beats the wrestler because he deserts him, so he's trying to like get him to flip out and have PTSD.
Luis is a Mexiqueer and fuck China. They eat vats, rats, spears, chickens, kids, horse cum, and they have kung flu. Fuck Bruce Lee's cousins.
Whoa,
kung flu.
Jesus.
Damn.
AJ Adams. Jesus. Oh, you're one of those. You're one of those guys that knocks out Asian people, huh? Okay. That makes sense, right?
It does make sense. Answers a lot.
Jesus Christ.
Look at that.
Bro.
People saying happy birthday, Boltard, in the chat.
Happy birthday, Boltard. You idiot.
I think Eva Marie, that role is good for her. I liked the way she took credit for the match. I liked her before when she would come out and have the wardrobe malfunctions, and I thought they played to her strengths then. She got people genuinely riled up and pissed. I don't have a problem with any of that. I just don't understand why commentary did what they did. But I liked the match, I liked her, and I liked
Duncachino. It's a whole new game. Duncachino. You want creamy goodness? I'm your friend. Say hello to my chocolate blend.
Joe, when are we doing a podcast?
I don't know. Tomorrow might be a good day because I heard it's going to rain all day again tomorrow. Another rainy day. It's another rainy day. I could do it maybe tomorrow. You know what's funny is, like I was saying to Jake, I didn't even need to change monetize this after after leaving that other place, because like I could have kept monetize this Fridays. Which I might switch it back. I might actually switch monetize this back. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I didn't want to switch it in the first place. It was so enraging to have to, but you know, Saturday night was interesting. I'll tell you that. But you know what? All good things come to an end, brother. And you know, it could be time for Joe Cronin to go to hell.
Michael's birthday?
Could go to hell.
No, you can't go to hell, Joe. It's Michael's birthday and it's Bullfrog's birthday.
Happy birthday, Michael and Bullfrog.
I heard a rumor that if I say his name 3 times, that I can summon Bullfrog.
Oh, go ahead. Try to do that.
But you have to say it.
But he quit the show and said he would never. He said he would never come back to the show, though, so that doesn't make any sense.
Well, it's his birthday, so I think he would want to just stop in for his birthday, you know? I don't know. I think I can summon him if I go...
Okay. Oh, my God.
Bullfrog.
Oh, my God. Wow. Holy shit. How did you do that? This is crazy. Bullfrog?
Got out of me.
Bullfrog, I thought you were dead. Oh, maybe he is dead. Is this a fake Bullfrog? I think it's a fake Bullfrog.
I thought he was here. I thought I summoned him. Maybe he's not alive yet.
No, that's got to be a fake Bullfrog, because his name, he wouldn't put his real name on the thing.
It's his birthday. He might be drunk.
I'm telling you, I don't think it's him. Well, you let me know if you hear him. I don't hear him, though. I think that's a fake. I think it's an impersonator.
Might be. I don't know if my chant worked.
How the hell? I have no idea. I think he's.
I thought I summoned him, but maybe I summoned his clone.
Oh my God.
Joe, sorry that the thing with Jericho didn't work out. I tried to get you connected with the person that runs his website to get him on, but it didn't work. I can reach out again.
Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, go ahead. I reach out to him all the time. I'm always like, hey, Jericho. And, you know, he's nice, says he likes us. But I'm sure he's busy. He doesn't watch. He probably doesn't, he doesn't watch anything. He's probably just like, I like you guys, but he doesn't watch anything. He's
I
busy.
did the chant wrong. I'm sorry. Made me vomit, but I did it wrong.
Yeah.
I had to go Mecca, lecca, high, Mecca, hiney, bullfrog, Mecca, hiney, ho, bullfrog.
Wow. Is it going to work? I don't know.
I don't know. I thought I read it right from the Necronomicon.
Oh, wait, he's back again.
Did I summon him from using the powers of the Necronomicon?
His mic ain't on, though. Or that's not him. Well, he's as retarded as ever. Let me tell you that.
Could be him if he is this slow.
Well, we have got to get out of here. And Bullfrog was as lackluster as WWE RAW tonight. Let me tell you that.
That's for sure.
Thank you all for being here. And I want to thank you very much to Janelle Banks. $50, the top dog. Janelle, thank you so much. And everybody who donated, everybody who hit the like button, shared the videos, did all that stuff, watched all my videos today. And everybody that became patrons. Shout out to the $25.
AJ Adams, everybody that chimed in. Janelle being a badass. I didn't think Janelle was going to be the top dog tonight, but hell yeah, Janelle.
And we have a new. I have a new.
Bullfrog and Michael's a retardophile and incest mistake birthday, and Luis a queer backfire illegal aliens piece.
Oh my God, AJ Adams.
Oh God.
But AJ Adams, there's a new category on Patreon. I have a new category. That's right. We have one person in the new category, though that's been in the category for a while, actually, to be honest. And that is Sith Negan. He's become a slam pig. That's right. Sith Negan is a $100 patron on patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. He's been there for over a year, almost actually 2 years, as a slam pig. And you can be a slam pig too. So Sith Negan, thank you for being a slam pig. You're the ultimate slam pig.
The ultimate badass.
I will slam his
He's
cock.
the ultimate badass too.
Thank you, Sith Negan.
Oh, I'll gobble it for days.
Be my slam pig, Daryl Stoltz, Sith Negan. You're my slam pig. And all you $25 producers as well. Go check out my Halo video if you want on my gaming channel. All the other stuff, Patreon, blah, 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 blah. And we're out of here, motherfucker. Good night, Boltard. If you can hear me, happy birthday, you big sack of shit.
It's underneath the settings. I the channel, but happy birthday. Hope everybody stays sexy, not beautiful, you fucking copycats.
I was actually going to stay on and play Halo or something tonight, but sleepy time now.
Sleepy time.
Good night! You got that fucking dun, 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 no, 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 no.
His mother being a hooker or real, so she got AIDS and died slowly in front of her family. I hope Buck Nasty's mother eats her own shit and dies. I hope all the horrible things that can happen to a stage 2 pancreatic cancer patient happen to Buck Nasty's mother within a day. I hope Buck Nasty's mother falls on a lollipop and then shits her pants in front of the whole family. I hope Buck Nasty's mother is walking down the street and she slips and lands on a pussy. I hope Buck Nasty's mother chokes on a bowl of chicken while staring at herself in the mirror, pleasuring herself to pics of my dick hole. Nasty's mother being a hooker or real, so she got AIDS and died slowly in front of her family. I hope Buck Nasty's mother eats her own shit and dies. I hope all the horrible things that can happen to a stage 2 pancreatic cancer patient happen to Buck Nasty's mother within a day. I hope Buck Nasty's mother falls on a lollipop and then shits her pants in front of the whole family. I hope Buck Nasty's mother is walking down the street and she slips and lands on a pussy. I hope Buck Nasty's mother chokes on a bowl of chicken while staring at herself in the mirror, pleasuring herself to pics of my dick hole.